Hey, it's morning. This is that wacko one. This Whiskey's trying to walk around me. There's no room to walk.
Limit.
Oh, she laid down.
Limit. Get over here.
Look, we even got Becky down here helping. She was supposed to be keeping Rainy over here while I snuck around with the pellet gun to see how many rats were in the feeder.
Apparently, no job. Limit.
She didn't do her job.
Sit.
One big one in the feeder, and the second it heard Rainy hit the steps, it was gone. Story of my life. So, obviously this one's learning her lessons, right? Ha 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 ha. And the little one Ty's got to sneak in there with, wants to squish her.
Would it be easier to let the other one out first?
No.
Okay.
Trust me. I learned my lesson yesterday. I don't get in there with her. She squishes me with her fat head.
You want me to come
I don't know
in
if you hear all that or not.
Yeah, come behind her. Just hit her with the front gate.
Cheat with the gate. It helps. Honk.
You're going into your spot.
Anyway, that's kind of the start to the video anyway.
Not sassy spot.
Got a couple, well, I got a little over a tenth of an inch of rain last night. How wet it really is out there. Might find out later. Got to pick the wrong side of the divider.
I have to see your head butter.
They figure it out eventually. Oh well, I have no idea what we're doing today. Ty says spreading shit. Well, we might. We'll see.
Anybody want some stuff? I got some stuff for sale.
Oh yeah. We got
Feeders, grain bin, a Volvo, a truck, a swather.
Got the list. It's going back up on Craigslist. See what
Shoot me an
happens.
email.
Dad. Get up from here.
Oh jeez.
Oh, don't know, geez, me.
I did all the feeding this morning before she got out of bed. Now I gotta come do this. Becky gets out of the way and the dog gets out of my way.
I was gonna beat her.
Once in a while, you just gotta be nice to the one that's actually kind of freaking. She's all icky on that side.
She decided to jump
And
into the
she's
water top.
shaking. But she'll be fine. That one just needed to get bumped over.
I don't like to be kicked.
And then she wants to get bumped forward. Becky says, I don't like to get kicked. Well, if you're right against them, they can't kick you.
I know, I still like to be kicked.
All right, well, hey, that's enough for now. I need both hands. Just a little bugger flying through. Couldn't tell what it said on it. I didn't get out of the shop quick enough. So, yeah, not doing a whole lot. But she's trying to roll it around in her head what our issues are with the hydraulics on this tractor. So she's just trying to clean up around the hydraulic pump. I've been reading, excuse me, I've been reading stuff on the Intercourse Net, and she was going through the parts book. Brakes work, steering works, power shift works. I don't want to lift that sucker. Gets the front up, gets the back so it just starts to come off the ground. Then it stops, unless I move the clutch pedal back and forth, and then on the surge for the power shift, this will raise. And what I'm learning is, the good thing is pretty much everything for the hydraulic system on these is external, unlike a lot of other stuff. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. These are your external valves. On this one, we only have the two. The 2294, we added one when we got it, so there's another one here. One of these got replaced. I don't remember which one. I know which one it is back there, but I don't know which one it is here.
This one.
Yeah, I think it was the front one, but I'm not sure. Anyway, they don't make them no more. Every now and then you'll find some place that says they have new ones, but when you try to check about new ones, oh no, nobody makes a new one anymore. If you find the right place, you might be able to find rebuild kits for those. So at this point, I don't know if we got something screwed with the valves again or not. But one thing I've been finding is there is a pickup screen in the transmission. And things that I have read so far, most of the guys say, yeah, pull the PTO plate off. Well, on this, that's that whole big plate on the back, and that's a long ways up there. They say use a camera so you can check into it. Maybe you can see it. And with a long hose, you can try to suck the crap off the end. And there's a couple guys seem to know what they were talking about. Said pull the shift plate off, which would be that one. You can look right at it with your eyeballs and see it. So yeah, I'm going to say there's an issue. The dumb shit's put it where you can't get to it. Oh, let's see, we got a CP there again too on that little line.
What?
We sealed that up once.
Yeah, and I found a leaky off the fucking behind the oil
She
filter.
says she's found a leaky over by the oil filter too. Probably. And another thing said pull the oil filter housing and you can get in to do something, but I wasn't real sure what they were trying to say. But we only got 400 hours on the filters.
Which still could be something with the filters.
Now, it shouldn't be the filters unless something major's gone tits up. But the screen in there, from what I was able to find out, that seems to be a common issue. Of course, all these other guys having troubles, they've all got alarms going off in the cab and, warning lights because you got a transmission light.
It's just because you sweet talk all the time, Dad.
Yeah.
That's why she's not setting the
Transmission, you got temperature light, and you got your filter light. And we're not having that. I mean, does it mean the lights work? No. But there should be an audible alarm.
Maybe that alarm doesn't work.
Yeah, it works, trust me.
Better get that yellow jacket away from your head.
Freaking yellow jackets today. They're thick. Don't ask me why. So, anyway. So she's trying to figure this thing out. I thought about switching remotes. But I haven't yet.
Guess what? Next time, do it.
I was going to do it before I brought it up here, but there was pressure on it. I wasn't going to do it. I didn't feel like climbing in the tractor. God dang it, yellow jacket, get out of here. I didn't feel like getting on and off to do it. I just know I have them hooked up backwards from the way I used to run it. Because yellow jacket tried to go in my sleeve. Long stick always runs the front implement, and the short stick always runs the back, which on here would be the crane drill. It's not there yet. But I got to get this figured out before we can even plant. So either that or switch tractors. Yeah, I did that last year. I don't want to do that again. Or last spring, I don't want to do that again. Because she gives me the weird looks. All that stuff I was reading, I don't know why I was reading it. Because, the oil's got to get here from somewhere. And it does. I don't know if y'all remember the one I had with the leaky on it in here that still dribbles a little bit. It's just a short rubber coupler connecting to a tube. It'd be that tube. The screen's right there. I don't really see what the big deal is in taking two bolts out. I mean, granted, there should be a bunch of oil behind that, but the screen's right there. I'm not going to do it right here because, something happens and can't move it right away. And yeah, I know, 17, that's 5 years on them, but there's only 400 hours on them too. Doesn't mean they ain't packed with shit. I don't even know if we can get filters nowadays, But at any rate, if we're going to do that, we'll probably change filters too. See if it'll do it. We did switch to the other set, and it lifted just the same, so it's not in the valve. Or actually hooked up the way I prefer it. The green zip ties are because it goes to the John Deere drill. Red, see a little red there, a little left on it there. Red, we always go to the top. The unpainted goes to the bottom. That way you're always hook them up right. And yeah, she's down here doing this. Playing with the babies again. Seeing how stubborn they are. And no, you don't hear radio in the background. Honest, you don't. You just hear me. There's no radio. Yada yada. Anyway, I don't know how much more I'm going to do today. How much more I'm going to show you. The teeny tots right there. And all the big kids down here. But, hey, it was a Sunday. Didn't get near done what we should have. But, you know, once in a while you just get, you just kind of run out of juice. So, reading books and looking through crap on the internet, that's enough of a job. As she's dragging her butt to go up there and throw some hay till she really wants to.
At least I can throw it just from the thing up here, though.
Yeah, only 2 bales if you can throw from the catwalk to the post there, and you can get to that post down there, and getting past that post from up there is pretty much impossible.
Just past the post, they've still got some, but
And
it's gonna throw
and
too.
they'll move it. Hey, we're on a slope. They move it all downhill. Anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings. If I get that part from Tom for the sprinkler, we'll get it out of the shop and maybe put that tractor in. I'd rather do it in the shop, even though I don't want to plug the shop up, but sitting on the flat floor and, easier if you got to dump all the oil, which I'm sure that's what's going to happen. And we'll cross our fingers that that's what it is, because a lot of stuff I was seeing, I looked through 4 or 5 different blogs or whatever you want to call them, and guys that seemed to know what they were talking about said, yeah, that screen's an issue. You get any age on the tractor and let it move, and get little brake lining, little PTO clutch lining, they all wear in there, and that screen's supposed to stop it. Then it goes through the filters, so hopefully we're just not getting the flow we need to create the pressure. Kind of makes sense, because what I can figure, the steering and the brake part, that's like 1,700 pounds max. But we got to have 2,500 plus on the remotes. If it can't get the flow to get that kind of pressure, it ain't going to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope everybody has a good week.